Hi guys. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get used to this mirror image thing with the camera. No, I do not have the C word. Um, that's just my asthma cough. So, I'm not going to say the C word because I'm a bit tired of it, to tell you the honest truth. Just wash your hands, stay away from as many people as you can, and please don't make a run on the toilet paper. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so I have decided, hey, Apasta, babe, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just coughed, but it's not the C word. It's just my asthma. So I'm fine. Thank you. How are you? Anyway, I've decided to go back to longer videos. Um, I know some of you may not like the longer video format. Um, that is not CUNT, by the way, Apasta Babe. Just wanted you to know that. But right now it's a bad word. So anyway, I am going to go back to a longer format for my videos. I have heard, though I'm not sure, that YouTube only monitors videos that are more than 10 minutes long. So if you've been with me from the beginning, and Apasta Babe, if you want to go back into my videos to the beginning when I started, those are the kind of longer videos I'm talking about. So I'm talking about like 15-minute videos. I'm not talking about like half an hour videos. Unless, of course, I am going to be interviewing someone. Those may be up to an hour long. But, you know, going back to my... Anyway, yeah, I am kind of bored right now, but I think it's just because I'm tired. And I I've had insomnia for a very long time. So you know, it's just one of those things I have to deal with. And so yeah, I'm probably just bored because I'm tired. And I really don't want to go take a nap right now because here it's 12:10. It's a little past noon. And it's a bit late to be taking a nap, at least for me, especially with my insomnia. So, you know, I'm glad that we have YouTube. If we did not have YouTube, I do have a lot of DVDs. But I'm interested in other people because, you know, I'm halfway through a mental health, master's in mental health program. And why would I do that if I, you know, didn't like people? You know, I mean, I will say this, I am an introvert. But, um, I can make myself outgoing when I need to be. But my default mode is introvert. So it's not like this quarantine thing is getting to me. I'm just, like I said, I'm probably bored because I'm tired. And otherwise, I have plenty of books. I love books. I love learning. You can't tell that by my channel, can you? No, but I love learning. And I love sharing my knowledge with others. And if people can be helped by me making videos, then that's what I'm going to do. And that's what I'm going to keep on doing, even though I'm poor as dirt. And, you know, I've been declared disabled by the state of Oregon. And yet, Social Security has denied my claim. So now I'm on the merry-go-round of petitioning it, you know, trying to get it even though they denied me. I've heard it's not all that uncommon for them to deny you the first time. So, it doesn't make any sense, but it's the government. They're not supposed to make sense. And since I'm not monetized, I can say this. We can thank our idiot president, Donald Trump, for the mess that we're in. Thank you very much, Trump. We appreciate it very much. If you had taken this seriously from the very beginning, we might not be in this mess. We might, but we might not. Who knows? But you should have taken it seriously, instead of passing it off as some kind of a joke from China. And he'll say, Apostle Babe, my apologies for getting your PTSD up, but he is exactly like Watchtower. He goes in with revisionist history. And he's like, oh, I knew from the very beginning that this was going to be something serious. And I'm like, no, you didn't. You idiot fool. You said it was a joke from China. That's what you said. We have video proof that that is what you said. And now you have the cheek to say that you always knew it was going to be serious. What a fucking moron. I'm sorry, Apostle Babe, if you like Donald Trump. I don't think he's going to be reelected because I think this crisis has shown just how inept he is. You said it, Apostle Babe, not me. But yes, I agree 100%. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why he doesn't listen to the people who know a lot more than he does, but he doesn't. He's a narcissistic asshole. Just like the Watchtower leaders are narcissistic assholes. And to be honest, in order to be a cult leader, you pretty much have to check the box of narcissistic asshole. So, getting off of that, I started a new series on the New World Translation. That will be ongoing. I don't want to have too many series going at the same time. Just because of the, well, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I don't care whether you know this or not. When I was 2 years old, I got 3 closed skull fractures. That was back in 1979. I wasn't supposed to, survive, but I did. And then when they saw I was going to survive, they said, oh, well, she's going to be a vegetable for the rest of her life. Well, I'm walking, I'm talking. I have a college degree. Obviously, I'm not a vegetable. The way my brain works is not the way a normal person's brain works, because of the brain is very plastic. And what neuroscientists mean with plastic is that it can make up for lost stuff. Like, if a person has a stroke, the earlier you get them into OT, the better, because, you know, even though most stroke victims are older, there is still some plasticity in the brain. And hey, Gregory, South Africa, Johannesburg, South Africa. So the younger you are, the more plastic your brain is, which is why younger people are more adept at learning different languages. Cool, Gregory. But the brain is always plastic to a certain extent. And if one part of the brain gets damaged, then another part of the brain will take over that damaged part of the brain, what the damaged part of the brain is supposed to do, to a certain extent. Now, it's not going to do it as well as the part of the brain that's supposed to do that particular function, but other parts of the brain will take it up to a certain extent. So, that's why I usually do edited videos instead of live streams, because I write a lot better than I talk. Yeah, Gregory, we are too. There's this one idiotic church. I saw it on Cersei's channel. There's this one idiotic mega church. They're like, oh no, we're not canceling services. Come on down, we'll faith heal you. Like, you are a bunch of idiots. I will say though, that if this pandemic can kill some fundies, it's worth it. I know that's a terrible thing to say, but hey, you know, I mean, the fundies are ruining the world. I gotta be honest, I don't sugarcoat anything. You guys know that. I don't sugarcoat. The fundies are ruining the world. And maybe with all this, oh, we can faith heal you. Maybe we'll get rid of some of them. But anyway, it's just... Yeah, Gregory. That's kind of... in America, the courts can't do that. The courts can't. But the mayors and the governors can. And they are allowed to call out the National Guard in order to enforce their orders. So, yeah, it's a little bit different in the United States. But sit-down restaurants are closed. You can get takeout. You can go through the drive-through. The Latter-day Saints have canceled meetings all over the world. And technically, I still am LDS. So I can tell you, we have 2 general conferences per year. And one of our general conferences is coming up. And I don't go to church anymore. But technically I'm still LDS. And so I get these things from the bishop. And our general conference is coming up in April, I think. I think it's April and October that they are held. As of right now, every single meeting is canceled. This means seminary, which is, it's different than Baptist seminary. I never went through it because I wasn't LDS when I was high school age. But seminary is kind of you get kind of like a encouragement before you go to school during the school year, so it follows the school year. So that's been canceled. I'm pretty sure all the school districts in Oregon are shut down. But there's no seminary in the LDS, no elder meetings, no temple work being done, which is a big part of being LDS. No family history, except what you can do on the computer, which you can do it on the computer, but sometimes you do have to physically go to the Family History Center and dig up some records. And, And even if I was in a big tornado outbreak in Birmingham in 2011, I believe, and it wiped out the power. And so the only thing we had that Sunday at church was sacrament, which would be communion to most other Christians. We're not even having that. But the JWs are, and it makes me oh, who gives a shit? It makes me fucking mad that the JWs are willing to fuck with their people's lives. Because the memorial's coming up, which is their term for communion, what other Christians would call communion. And they're not canceling it. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So hopefully I'm not sorry about saying this whatsoever, because the Jehovah's Witness organization needs to go. Between this pandemic and the CSA lawsuits, I am hoping it spells the end of the Jehovah's Witness organization. And Apostle Babe, I'm sure you're cheering and clapping. Huh. Gregory, is that some kind of a holy site then? So yeah, it's crazy, you know? Great, Gregory. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad, very, very glad to hear that. It's an abusive organization, not just because they're covering up CSA, okay? But the Australian Royal Commission outright asked an elder if they would hide murderers. And the elder said, we would not turn them in. We urge them to turn themselves in, but we will not turn them in. So, who else are they hiding? They're hiding pedophiles. They're hiding murderers. Who else are they hiding? Honestly, you know? And John Cedars, Lloyd Evans, you know, I love you, bro, but I have to disagree with you on the Russia thing. I think Russia did the correct thing in banning the JWs, even though it's going to feed their persecution complex. I think Russia did the correct thing in banning them because they are protecting their people. And that is what a state is supposed to do. And I know a lot of quote-unquote apostates have come out and said it's terrible that Russia's banning the JWs. Like I said, I understand where they're coming from, but they did the right thing. And I wish more countries would have the guts and the balls to do what Russia did. Shut him down. Shut him down. So anyway, that's about all I have. I just wanted to, talk to you guys and see how you were doing with this, quarantine. I'm doing okay because I'm generally an introvert. So it doesn't matter to me much one way or the other. So, anyway, stay safe. Wash your hands often. If you haven't washed your hands in a while, do not touch your face. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Mm-hmm.